Hello Reformers and welcome back to Mountain Blade Warband. Now when we left off we were wearing them down. We were certainly wearing them down very, very well actually. There's only 95 of them left. We have most of our forces at a pretty reasonable high HP level, and this should be the final round, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait until there's about 50 or so left. I mean, do bear in mind that we have a bunch of Kurgit Lancers to go through here. I'm pretty injured myself, so obviously that's going to be a bit of a difficulty, but other than that I think we should be fine. I mean, just look at all of the arrows streaming towards them. It is fantastic. Hopefully we're going to... yes, this is indeed the issue, and... oh, I don't even know what to say, really. The Kurgit Lancers, they are just quite annoying to deal with, aren't they? Yes, quite annoying to deal with. Yes, bringing that joke back. How fantastic is that? Okay, well, anyway, let's go up here. No one's trying to shoot me, so I'm pretty happy about going up here, seeing what I can do. Oh, there is actually someone trying to shoot me. Well, that's not very nice of you, is it? Oh, well, never mind. I guess I'm just gonna... okay, I guess I'm just gonna act as bait. Gonna act as bait for my forces and yeah, just see what's actually up here. What is actually even shooting me? I mean, they seem to mostly be lancers, so it's a bit weird that there would actually be something here that would be capable of actually shooting me, but oh well, never mind. We've killed 8 so far. There is 95. Do bear in mind that I have about 80 something of my own forces remaining, so I'm a little bit, shall we say, dubious about committing here, because just look at this. Look at how many forces they have inside here. This is not very good. This is not very good at all, if I do say so myself. So let's just try and see if I can do a little bit. Yeah, there we go. That's what we like to see. Yes! Nice headshots right there. Now I'm going to retreat a little bit. Don't really want to die here. That would be pretty bad, wouldn't it? So, let's see. Okay, so we killed 13, really. Is that it? Only 13? Yeah, now this is when one of those fear-type shout mechanics would come in mighty handy, because Fantasy Calradia has one of those, I believe maybe Blood and Steel has one of those, and definitely Nova Eatus. Nova Eatus definitely has one of those, so it would be fantastic to have one, because we could just go up here, we could use our Scream, and then we could just get onto the battlements and try and eliminate some of the... Wow, he got me from all the way over there. That's pretty impressive. That is actually pretty impressive. But anyway, it's okay, because we're fine. You know, we are okay. I mean, there's a bunch of vassals outside, but even if they do attempt to attack us, I really don't think they're going to have any chance of defeating us with so many cavalry, and we're saving the cavalry so nicely that I don't think they're going to have any opportunity to counterattack. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut away until we have a significant change in the behavior of either our forces or the enemy's forces, because otherwise it's just going to be rinse and repeat over and over. Alright, so I think there is going to have to be a little bit of a behavior change here, because, well, basically what happened was, you're not watching the same siege, you know, before the cutaway. I actually cut away again. Well, not cut away. I actually retreated again, because our archers ran out of ammunition, and it just wasn't worth it. I mean, we killed about 15 of them, which was absolutely pointless, and now we've come back in. I have evaluated how many lancers they have. They have 73 lancers in the garrison here, and I think the only way we are actually going to get any kind of resolution is to make our way up here and kill them with the Mamluks and the various Swadian knights that we have under our command. Now, the main problem is they do have a number of horse archers. I don't know how many. I only saw the veteran horse archers, and they only have 3 of those. And I think we've killed 1, so they must have 2 left, and that's probably going to cause a bit of a problem with us, maybe. But let's just... What is actually going on here with my thrown weapons? I mean, there we go. That's a little bit better. Thank you very much. Okay. A little bit strange. There we go. That's good. Okay, give me that headshot. Yes, thank you. And that one as well. And maybe that one too. There we go. Alright, that's a little bit better, isn't it? That's what we would like to see. Alright, so what I'm going to do is we're just going to charge in, I guess. I mean, there's not much more I can do, to be honest. I mean, this is the thing. Look at them. they just have Kurget Lancers. That's all I can do. I mean, yeah. I mean, that's the thing. If I were to continue doing what it is we've been doing, and that's just, you know, retreating, going back in with the archers and so on and so forth, I don't think we would have any chance of taking this in the next century, because the Kurget Lancers have good enough shields. You know, they have good enough shields to actually have a pretty decent amount of staying power, and that staying power is causing us a great headache indeed. And I personally feel like this is the only way we are going to get any kind of resolution. Even if it ends up with us losing like a bunch of our forces, I think this is the only way we can make decent headway. And I do have a number of horsemen and things. Oh yeah, this is going to be annoying, isn't it? Yeah, I do have a number of horsemen and things back in Nara's garrison, so if I do have to retreat, oh my, I really don't want to get taken out here. But yeah, if I do have to retreat, I should have a pretty reasonable amount back in the garrison there, but I don't want to have to do that. Personally, I would very much prefer to be left alone and for us to be able to, well, basically do this, because it's been a long time coming. Tolga has been an absolute slog. Personally, do not like these kinds of grinding situations. Usually the reason why I have campaign AI on a pretty low level, but not in this case. Obviously that's the reason why it's taken so long, because the vassals are restoring themselves very, very quickly, and the archers are going to have to get charged in now as well, but I don't really want to charge the archers in because, well, they're not particularly good, are they? No, they're not particularly good. So I'm just going to have to try my best and try and kill as many as possible. I am, yes, I am having a big problem with getting any kind of space up on the battlements there, because the space that you get is so little due to the bottleneck that it's really causing a big headache for us. So as you can see, there's only 45 remaining, and all of them, yeah, basically all of them. There are actually, you know, 2 veteran horse archers remaining, but they have 43 Kurget Lancers. I personally feel like that is very annoying. And I think what I might actually be doing now is making my way back to Nara. I'm going to very quickly do this and try and avoid all of these guys. These guys are probably going to head in to Tolga. But the thing is that I want to resupply with a bunch of cavalry so that we can just rush them and hopefully just come away with the victory. I mean, that's what I'd love to do, but I don't know whether I can do it. Okay, so what do we have here? I have no more Swadian Knights. Well, that's a bit of a shame, isn't it? I guess I'm going to have to take these, and I suppose I'll take the man-at-arms as well, and that's basically all I can do. I could take the hired blades, but how good are they in comparison to the cavalry? I don't know, but I'll take 10 of them, I suppose, and we'll just see how well that goes. Anyway, let's just put these guys here. I'm going to send the knights up first, followed by the man-at-arms, because they have shields as far as I'm aware. The Mamluks might not, and then we'll just have a bit of a backup there. So let's just see how that goes. I don't know, really. I mean, we're going to have to restore ourselves a little bit. I mean, I have 107 out of 111, so that's okay. But King Barney is pretty low in HP as it is. So let's just see if they have resupplied. I mean, they're most likely going to have a bunch of vassals in there now, but I think that is... I don't know, I think that's okay, because, I mean, just look at that. They have, I don't know, they have about 110 in there, so I'm going to wear those guys down. Probably going to swap... Am I going to swap a bunch? I don't know, I mean, they have a bunch of veteran crossbowmen. They don't have any sharpshooters or anything like that, so I don't think it should be too big a deal. And we're just going to rush them. Hopefully their Kurget Lancers will not be at the front this time. Alright, so I rested for a pretty decent amount of time, just enough to get us somewhat higher in HP, actually full HP we were able to get, thanks to Jeremus. I mean, really, he is just doing an absolutely amazing job. Anyway, point is, Lezelit actually just got a triple or quadra kill at the top of the ladder here. I fell off the ladder, didn't take any damage thankfully. I did get shot, however, as you can see, so that's the reason why I fell off. Or is it? Is it the reason? I don't know, I can't even remember now. Oh, really? Come on now. Anyway, point is, we are actually quite fortunate, I think, to have pretty low-level units at the bottleneck here. Obviously, we are having a slight problem with the Rodok-trained crossbowmen and various other ranged units that they have here, but once we get past the bottleneck, which is actually happening right now, as you can see, I think we might actually be able to get into the battlements here. And that was all due to us allowing those vassals to go into the garrison. Obviously, that was completely not on purpose. I mean, really, I didn't want them to resupply their garrison, but I think this might actually pay off in the long run. I think we might be able to do something here. Maybe. I'm not entirely sure. I mean, as you can see, this Swadian man-at-arms here is kind of blocking us a little bit. Maybe I'm able to get past. I would like to be able to get past. Maybe. Can you? Can you allow me to get past? No, it seems like I'm unable to, but I might be able to do a little bit of extra damage here. Maybe able to clear out a path for our forces. It seems like we might be able to. We're doing okay. We are doing okay. We are receiving more enemy reinforcements, however, which is a big, big problem. Ooh, there we go. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Okay, so this is what I wanted to do all along, actually. So that I can actually get past here. I can kill these, take that, yes, you scoundrel. And now we're gonna just try and take out these guys as well. These are annoying, very, very annoying. Get off there. Can I kick him off? No, it seems like I can't kick him off. Well, never mind. Let's just deal enough damage to take these guys out reasonably quickly. And our forces at the front are still doing a good job. They are still doing an amazing job. Yes, fantastic. Okay, we're still losing a bunch, which is not very good, but, well, sacrifices have to be made. Yes. Okay, so let's just see here. I need to make sure that he doesn't beat me with his speed, because, you know, having a sword obviously does make a bit of a difference with the speed, but maybe it's just my proficiency. It's probably just my one-handed weapon proficiency, to be honest, because, you know, it's not the best, and that's obviously going to make a bit of a difference to how fast you're able to swing. But anyway, it seems... okay. Like we have finally gotten a foothold in Tolga. I am just absolutely blown away by this particular siege and how long it has taken, but I suppose this is just how it's going to be. You know, it's going to take this long with such a stubborn enemy, especially considering the town itself had over 100 veteran horse archers and lancers. And that's not together, that is individually. They had 100 lancers, over 100 lancers, and, you know, something around that number with the veteran horse archers as well. So you can imagine that that is just crazy, absolutely crazy numbers right there. So I'm going to try... Oh my. This is perhaps not good, because now we have an amazing amount of crossbowmen shooting at us, and they are actually pretty reasonable at destroying shields, but it seems like we have closed the gap pretty well. I'm actually really surprised that they allowed us to do that. I thought I was going to get shot very, very quickly, but it seems like I was lucky enough not to. Wow, that Rodok crossbowman did, what, 16 damage to me? That was not good. Okay, so now, oh yes, now the problem arises. The problem that is Khergit Lancers. Yes. Okay, I don't even know what I'm going to try and do here. I'm just going to try and get a couple of, I don't know, a couple of hit and run attacks, I suppose. And we're just going to see if I can, yes, come on, kill them. Kill these. Yes. Kill these crossbowmen. If I can kill these crossbowmen, hopefully, that's going to mean that our forces will be able to get up here pretty quickly and maybe assist me. I don't know. It's hilarious. We're actually relying on master archers in melee combat at the moment, which is never a good idea. Never a good idea to rely on your master archers. I'm actually going to tell them to charge in here, because I'm a bit worried about them just being stagnant and not being able to do much. Okay, yep. I'm going to take a little bit of damage from this lancer here, but that is to be expected. Okay, come on, kill that guy, please, and then, you know, maybe help me out with that lancer. If I get killed now, this is going to be bad, because we are very, very low in HP. And we might not be able to participate in the next battle. Ooh, my shield's gonna hold out. Yeah, there we go. It held out. Fantastic. Okay, there we go. Did we do it? I think that is. Yes, it is victory. It is victory for King Barney, finally at Tolga, and really the reward is not enough, really. I mean, I should be getting 150,000 renown for this. Ugh. How long did that take? Absolutely insane amount. Look at that, 201? I guess we just had to commit the amount of forces that we had. I mean, look at that. I had, what is it? I had 111, and 88 of those 111 were eliminated. Isn't that just sick? Absolutely sick. Okay, well, anyway, we're going to let these guys go, because they literally don't have anything to stand on now, I think. as far as I'm aware, they're going to be pretty easy to eliminate now because there's only castles left, but knowing my luck, those castles are going to be siege tower castles, aren't they? Yes, probably. Anyway, let's have a look here, see if I can get some pretty decent units. We obviously have some lancers there, some Vaegier knights. What about Vaegier marksmen? Do you have any of those? No, you don't seem to have any of those either. Well, this is not particularly good. They have some Swadians and that's basically it. I'm not really happy about that. I guess I'll just take some Rodok sharpshooters and things like that just to put in the garrison. I'm just going to take high tier units as much as I can get, and then we'll just put them in the garrison because we're not technically using them then, I suppose. So that does make a bit of sense. And we could get a Vaegier veteran as well. Do we want to? Oh, there's some Swadian man-at-arms. I almost missed out on those. That would have been an absolute atrocity. And also some Vaegier marksmen. That's pretty decent. Anything else here? Doesn't seem like there's anything else here, right? Not missing anything? Well, there's some Rodok sergeants there, but I've already taken quite a bunch, so not really necessary. I'm not going to be taking any prisoners either. I personally don't feel like it's worth it. You know, we have 257,000 dinars. I mean, really, it's not particularly necessary. Okay. Who are we going to give this to? I think we'll probably give this to Lord Akadan. Lord Beheshtur has a huge amount of relation with us already, so I think I'll probably give it to Lord Akadan. And who is... yeah, Tarchius is now having a bit of a problem. Maybe I'll have to speak to him and see if we can get him some extra relation by... well, I'm not going to say doing a task, because I don't think we can actually do a task for our vassals, because they'll be like, oh, but you're my liege. There's no way I can do a task for you. Yes, exactly. But anyway, there's a traveller, there's Artie Mena. Yeah, I don't really think I'll be taking Artie Mena, but yeah, there you go. That's a pretty nice amount of forces here, and we're just going to wait and see what happens. I personally feel like the Khergits will not... they're actually giving us a peace agreement. I am going to reject that because they don't have a leg to stand on, to be honest. They really don't. I mean, what do they have now? They have Tolbert Castle and Sungetcha Castle, and this is basically... this is where our faction is going to be. We've basically taken over the Khergits area, which is rather amusing. And obviously when we feel the necessity, we're probably going to launch another attack against the Saranids as well. But as it stands, it doesn't seem like very much is happening, but I guess we're just going to wait and see. I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.